They say that I hiding since they gave me from. Some say that I'm dead, they won't be see me around. But I want my fans to know I'm still here. It's for you I sing and for you that I fear. Ignore them judges' decision, trying to break up setting with competition. If them judges don't judge by the criteria, they'll destroy Carnival in Antigua. They want to destroy me. They want to disgrace me. Put a big human in front of me to put down. But I have more life than a cat. And when I'm coming back, I was done to the Richards when Yandy attack. Let me go, let me go, let me tear them down before they destroy our carnival. I beat them with lyrics, musical arrangements and melody. Artist, performance, fiction and clarity. So they Californians know I'm coming back to give them a licking. Judges can't kill me, I'm alive and kicking. Who will hear would be the old time people does say. For Esther alone I would be a Caribbean that day. But I'm a born and vegan and everybody know I wouldn't leave a carnival just to make extra dough. But my own people are turning against me. Notice you didn't see a heavy and DVD. Just imagine what and who want me to pay before they give me music and hear play. Good Lord, they want to destroy me. They want to hurt me. They put a big human in front of me. But I have more life than a cat. And when I'm coming back, I was done Papa BC when he rung the ballet back. Let me go, let me go, let me tear them down before they destroy our carnival. I go beat them with lyrics, musical arrangements and melody. Artist, performance, fiction and clarity. So they call it Sonians now, I'm coming back to give them a licking. But the judges can't kill me, I'm alive and kicking. Look at my contribution, we are from this island. It cannot be surpassed in any generation. Some of them went away when things was looking brown. Where they wouldn't come back, now you see them hanging around. Edging up with people in society. And you know how them people don't like me already. Because I think of them, they want to shut my mouth. Judges can put me down but can't knock me out. No way, they did not create me, so they cannot destroy me. Put a big human in front of me, good Lord. But I have more life than a cat. And when I'm coming back, I was down on the rabbit when he and the attack. Let me go, let me go, let me tear them down before they destroy our carnival. I'm a big man in musical arrangements and melody. Artist, performance, fiction and before they destroy Californians know I'm coming back to give them a licking. But the judges can't kill me, I'm alive and kicking.
Carnival is on my mind. Carnival is fine. Everybody getting set for the Juve show. They're rearing and ready to go. I hear a melody. It's sounding sweet to me. It's sounding like a pan, and I want to jam. Cause I got the feeling. Baby Steven, the beating sweet as ever. Baby I am, man, bringing sweet like sugar. this jam will continue forever. Jamming, jamming, yeah, yeah, yeah. Jamming, jamming, yeah, 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 yeah. Jamming, jamming, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the thing we want to jam to and do, baby, the chorus. Bacchanal come to make, give me room and let me shake. All the dregs and cobwebs and celebrate. A whining and shaking me waist. I come to jump and spree. Look down over than me. Come let us jump and dance and make romance. Cause I got the feeling. Baby stubborn, eating sweet as ever. Baby I am and the baby sweet like sugar. Hear the chorus, hear the band man feel the jam. Man, I wish this jam will continue forever. Jamming, jamming, yeah, yeah, yeah. Jamming, jamming, yeah, 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 yeah. Jamming, jamming, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's rhythm we want, jam to one juve. Hear the chorus. Everybody in the air, leave behind your wear and tear. All the hustle and the bustle of life, my dear. Come clean off your prudence and play. Mass across the land, jump in a Juve band, screaming down the place. Come on and embrace this magic feeling. Baby stay back, eating sweet as ever. Baby I am and eating sweet like sugar. Hear the chorus, hear the band man people jam. Man, I wish this jam will continue forever. Jamming, jamming, yeah, yeah, yeah. Jamming, jamming, yeah, 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 yeah. Jamming, jamming, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's rhythm we want to jam to one juve. Hear the chorus.
Located in the capital city of St. John's, Antigua in the Caribbean Sea.
Okay, stop there!
And our transmitter located at the highest point, Buddy Peak in the parish of St. Mary. This is ZDK Liberty Radio International 97.1 FM, the People's Radio Station.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah, I told you, you have to stand for something. Sometime at the time, imagine, hey, yo, it might be a lot of vibes and things and so, but yo, just stand up, man. You have to stand up as a man, you know. Any man that can't stand up for what they believe in, then the word, the style, and then walk over just.
Say that again.
Yeah, I told you.
Say that again.
Any man that can't stand up for what they believe in, you hear? I'm saying the word, the style, and then walk over.
Tell them no, I'm nobody's Negro. I only promoting truth that they cannot refute. I tell them no, definitely no, I'm nobody's Negro. Righteousness is my best friend, ethics and morals I defend them. I tell them no, no damn what could turn me so. Yesterday, today, tomorrow. Nobody's Negro, no, no, no. Oh my, oh Lord. But I'm a diggy 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 diggy. seen some valleys, I've walked through some darkness, waded through rivers of grief. Oh, the enemy told me that I was forsaken, no one was fighting for me. But I didn't make it this far on my own, though often my strength is all gone. The hands of the Savior keep holding me up. His promise of help is my song. If God is for me, who can stand against me? No weapon shall prosper when God's on my side. If it's just me and Jesus, I can't be defeated. When my God is with me, I got the victory every time.
Let me just say good night, Antigua Barbuda. Hey, good night to our Caribbean neighbors who are locked in too. 97.1 ZDK Liberty Radio.
To place
Let me say good night to St. Kitts and Nevis. Good night to Anguilla. Montserrat. Hey, how you doing, Madeline?
People tell you
Let me say good night to Dominica. St. Lucia.
you can't
St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
get all alone.
Hey, going further down south. Let me say good night to Barbados, Grenada, Guyana,
Restored it down,
and Trinidad and Tobago.
but he's all
Good night to you. Welcome to the Saturday night edition
he's
of Real Talk.
me.
Yeah, we're just lining up some things here, gotta change things a bit. That's how it is with radio. Sometimes you come in and things just change up. I'll let me say congratulations to the Mighty Monarch, Sir McLean Emmanuel, on attaining his honorary doctorate today. I would have heard.
No weapon
Yeah, so that's what I was trying to line up. I think I'll feature
when God's on.
Sir McLean tunes tonight in celebration of his achievement. Hey, to those who join us via the World Wide Web, you might have joined us on www.radiozdk.com.
When my God is with me, I got the victory every time.
Or you might have very well joined us via Facebook Live. And that will be at ZDK Liberty Radio 97.1.
Through some dark,
Hey, good night, and welcome aboard.
through river,
If it's your first time, let's welcome you. Welcome.
oh me,
Scripture to cover tonight's program,
was forsaken
taken from the book of 1 Peter chapter 3
for me,
and verse 15.
but I didn't make it
And it reads,
far on my
Hey, but sanctify the Lord God in your heart,
strength.
and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asketh you a reason of the hope that is in you with meekness and fear.
His promise of help,
Hey, once again,
my song.
but sanctify the Lord God in your heart, and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asketh you a reason of the hope that is in you with meekness and fear. The word of God coming to us in the book of 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 15. Let me say good night to Miss Patricia Gums. How are you doing, Miss Gums? Hey, to my sister, my little sister, that's Nicole and her family over in the Mount Pleasant area. To my other sisters, hey, good night, Bridget. Good night, Nola. Hope and trust that all is going good. Hey, to my many nieces, especially Joan and Bernadette. Hey, big up yourself, big up yourself. And my many nephews. Hey, good night, Zian. Hey, what's up, Austin? Big up yourself, man.
he made
Hey, to my many cousins. Cousin Annette James Brown over there in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Good night.
you think,
And also to cousin Halima Thomas. She's in Orlando, Florida.
and people tell
Good night to you. Hey, to my second mom.
Make it
Over there stateside.
when
That's Sister Jean Golston. Hey, good night, Sister Jean. Hey, big up yourself, Jomo.
so
Jesus.
Hope and trust that all is going good with you and family. Hey, kiss mommy for me, please.
What he
Hey, right back here in Antigua. Let me travel over to the Nutgovera.
never failed me, and he never will.
And let me just say goodnight to Loretta Hunt.
It's all
Hey, how you doing, Loretta?
right.
Also down yonder. Hey, Cassie.
If God
Hey, good night to you. Hey, to my stepmom. That's Christophine Lewis over there in Berlin area. That's East Potters. How you doing, Miss Lewis? I hope and trust that things are a little better now. And let's let me travel on to Cooksville area. I say good night to Mrs. Winifred Christopher and her family. Hey, what's up, bro? Bumsy! Hey, good night to you too. Hope and trust that you had a good week, you had a good day, and that you'll have a good Sunday to come tomorrow, God's spare life. Well, another war broke out just now. Hamas and Israel has added to the Russia-Ukraine conflict. The world, I think Shad said me sing a song sometime ago, the world in distress now. I must look for the tune. I must look for that tune.
no weapon shall prosper when God's on my side.
Hey, good night, Kenford Griffin. Bless up yourself, man.
Jesus, I can't be defeated.
Hey, to the person that sent me the WhatsApp, you know what? I'm gonna WhatsApp you. Let me go a break. Let me do that, though.
Every time, thank you, Jesus. When my God is with me,
Yes.
I've got the victory.
Amen.
Every time.
You're listening to 97.1 ZDK Liberty Radio. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Like the woman at the well, looking for another fill. I was feeling thirsty and could not find a drink. Said to call upon his name, and you'll never be the same. You drink of that water, and you'll never thirst again. Yes, Jesus touched me and made me whole. Yes, Jesus touched me and cleansed my soul. I am no longer a bond slave of Satan. Jesus touched me, oh yes, he freed me. I am no longer a bond slave of Satan. Jesus touched me and made me whole. I could not believe his words when he turned to me and said, I will give you a new and better way. You don't need to pay a price. You can trust in Jesus Christ, and from within you flow joy and great delight. Yes, Jesus touched me and made me whole. Yes, Jesus touched me and cleansed my soul. I am no longer a bond slave of Satan. Jesus touched me, oh yes, he freed me. I am no longer a bond slave of Satan. Jesus touched me and made me whole.
From a little cottage in number 3 Casada Gardens hails Rags to Rugs. 100% handmade Antiguan interwoven rag rugs by J. Lissa Lewis. We have various sizes of floor rugs, decorative wall hanging rugs, and table mats, uniquely and sustainably handmade. To purchase, send us a message via WhatsApp at 268-770-8088 for directions to our physical location, or we can deliver to you anywhere on Antigua absolutely free. Like and follow us on Facebook at Rags to Rugs Antiguan Made, on Instagram Rags to Rugs, or you can email us at ragstorugs@gmail.com. Don't forget, our rag rugs and table mats are machine washable and dryable. See you soon.
Elaine and Dad's Joseph Consultancy. We consult on labor relation matters, insurance, business matters, and politics. P.O. Box 2287, Francis Lane, Yorks Village, St. John's, Antigua Barbuda. Our email address, it's elaine&dadsjoseph@gmail.com. Telephone numbers 776-0200 or 464-4201. Contact us. We are here for you.
Studios located in the capital city of St. John's, Antigua in the Caribbean Sea.
Okay, stop there.
And our transmitter located at the highest point, Body Peak in the parish of St. Mary. This is ZDK Liberty Radio International, 97.1 FM, the People's Radio Station.
March 13 of 79, a most historic freedom time. The people of Grenada rose with dignity, rose up from oppression, rose up from iniquity and shame, from the darkness of desecration, shaking up paralysis of corruption, tyranny, violence and subjugation, to shine down before the Caribbean and strike terror into repressive regime and scrupulous politicians are now trembling in their pants. Stand up, Grenada! Stand up again, Grenadian! Don't let nobody come in and dictate your course of action.
Yes, welcome back.
All of them who have
Hey, welcome back to Real Talk. Right here on ZDK Liberty Radio. Hey, 97.1.
in their own island, fight for your right.
Yeah, be with me as I readjust my music.
You fought a good fight.
Hey, the time now in studio. 19 minutes after the 8 p.m. hour.
Don't give in a single inch. Don't retreat, not even a pinch. Don't compromise.
Dave Beef Joseph in your company. Hey, how was your day today?
Progressive political
I hope and trust that you had a good day.
way.
Hey, my day was good. My day was, well, it was a challenging day. It was a challenging day. But you know, thank God anyway. Hey, for those who are not feeling all that good, say a prayer.
Talk of legality,
Prayer works all the time.
but only to
Not sometimes, all the time.
hypocrisy.
Let me say good night to my good buddy.
Examine
Hey, the man Stonewall Jackson.
players in there.
Hey, plus A.
Find human rights violation.
Hey, let me say good night also to Sharon Francis. Hey, what's up, Sharon?
Constitution.
Hey, bless up yourself, man.
Sanction violence with the blessing of
Hey, good night, Nalda. Hey, that's Nalda Jarvis over there in the North Grove here also.
just like the mongoose one.
Hey, good night also to your brother.
Stand up again.
I hope and trust that all is going good with everyone.
Nobody come in and dictate your course of action.
Hey, Jablaki.
All of them want force.
Hey, good night, day, night.
And
Hey, what's up, King?
it's just like
Hope and trust that all is going good.
land. Fight for your rights. Protect what you have. You fought a good fight now. Protect what you have. Don't give in a single inch. Don't retreat, not even a pinch. Don't compromise your revolution. For those scandalous thinking oppressive political scams in the Caribbean. No way, never I say. No way. God bless you, Grenada. May your freedom be blessed with longevity and prosperous your economy.
Yes, boy, my mind is going up and down.
Yes, wisdom, endurance, and courage to go.
Hey, but it's not complaining.
It'll be long and rugged. Many other problems to be confronted.
Where was I?
May that rude awakening at early dawn speak.
The boss, day night.
For a weaponry that extinguish a people's will to be.
Boy, I had the place upside down bright and early.
Stand up again.
When I see Kamala too long as yet.
Nobody come in and dictate your course of action.
I'm sure she enjoys herself.
Them who oppose your revolution. A political bandits just like here in their own island. Fight for your right.
Hey, Percy Finney?
You fought up.
My name may pronounce the name right. Let me just say Miss Thomas, based on the picture that I'm seeing.
Innocent.
Hey, good night to you.
Treat not even a pinch. Compromise your revolution. revolution. For the scandal of keeping aggressive political.
Oh, okay, alright.
Yeah.
Okay, night, me get the WhatsApp.
Never rise, no way.
Let me say happy birthday. Hey, going out to those who are celebrating today. I hope and trust that your birthday is going good and that your birth night will be good also. Let me say happy birthday to Bishop Charles Rod Brown. Celebrating a birthday today. Also, to those who are celebrated in the not too distant past. Hey, my good friend and former co-worker at State Insurance Corporation, that's Althea Williams. She celebrated yesterday. Hey, belated birthday greetings, Althea.
So I am awaiting.
I hope and trust that the Almighty will bless you with many more.
And I am afraid.
And also, hey, to those who will be celebrating in the not too distant future.
Not everyone who smile is your friend.
Let me see. Advanced birthday greetings going out to Javid Goody Goodwin. Hey, what's up, Goody? Celebrating your birthday tomorrow.
You with a kiss.
Hey, advanced birthday greetings to you, my friend.
Still sit and suck within you.
Enjoy. Hey, Goody rule. Hey. Also, celebrating come Thursday, the 12th of October, God's willing. Hey, good family friend, Mrs. Grace Joseph.
Check out the time. Time's running out.
She was the last
Time's running out.
caretaker for mommy.
What you gonna do?
Hey, advanced birthday greetings, Mrs. Joseph. Hope and trust that you'll have a good one when it comes around. Hey, thank you. Can't thank you enough. Much love. Also, celebrating on Thursday also, hey, the 12th. Hey, it's my good agent. Hey, Jablaki. Craig Jeremy. He's celebrating on Thursday also. Hey, advanced birthday greetings going out to you, Jablaki. Hope and trust that you'll have many more birthdays.
Some people make you wonder, wish and dream. Yet still they say don't worry, things ain't really what it seems. So I am awaiting, good Lord, and I am watching, and I am praying, cause I'm weary. My very soul cries out, rising pain, to eat the bread of sorrow and to drink the cup of bitter tears. Life is for living, not for dreaming. Fulfill our destiny, or is the price free? Watch your steps, check your feet. Don't regret. Check out your mind, check out the time. Time's running out. What you gonna do?
Just looking at the feed here. Hey, belated birthday greetings going out to my baby sister and my cousin. Hey, that's Terry Ann.
What you gonna do?
She celebrated on the 5th.
What you gonna do?
That's going to be a Thursday.
What you gonna do when time?
Hey, Terry Ann, you have love coming from your sister. That's Anna James Brown. And from all of the family members. Hoping that you had a good birthday. Hey, much love, Terry Ann.
Greater affections away. More serious matters remain. Oh, the times. Good Lord,
Hey, Miss Tolan, I'm gonna see you yet.
oh, the things
Hey, night to ask about you.
have
Sometimes you gotta bend.
Hey man, leave night in the lab right now, boy.
Break. To rise again.
Oh, I'm here pleasant someday.
You gotta
He come back with a vengeance. Hi.
see your
Hey, Brother Reynolds.
best day.
Hey, let me say good night to Brother Reynolds.
Day that's so empty. Shall
Now get him more information to help from Brother Reynolds.
watch your steps. Check your feet. Don't regret. All you check out your mind. Check out the time. Time's running out. Time's running out. Time's running out. Time's running out. Oh, what you gonna do? 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 What you gonna do when time finally run out on you?
Most of us take our eyesight for granted, and just as you wouldn't go to a doctor unless you felt ill, many of us don't bother having an eye test until we suspect that something's wrong. Yet regular eye tests are important, because unlike many parts of the body, your eyes don't tend to start hurting if your sight starts to fail. Problems with vision can be almost imperceptible at first. Regular eye checks mean that any issues with your eyes can be found early, often before you notice any symptoms, and many of these conditions can be treated if they're diagnosed early. It's recommended that people should have an eye test every 2 years. There are certain cases in which more frequent checks would be prudent, such as a child who already wears glasses, people with diabetes, those aged over 40 with a family history of glaucoma, and people aged 70 or over. And remember that eye tests aren't purely about making sure you still have 20/20 vision. A sight test can detect health conditions that affect your eyes, including diabetes and macular degeneration. Make the health of your eyes a priority.
Regular health exams and tests can help find problems before they start. They also can help find problems early, when your chances for treatment and cure are better. Which exams and screenings you need depends on your age, health and family history, and lifestyle choices such as what you eat, how active you are, and whether you smoke.
To make the most of your next checkup, here are some things to do before you go. Review your family health history. Find out if you are due for any general screenings or vaccinations. Write down a list of issues and questions to take with you.
All right, yes, I like to do that from time to time. Make sure that, at least to the best of my ability, try to keep that active in people's minds that they could go and get their eyes tested. Just never know what might be happening with them, and you know what I mean. I think you can take the one and put them in as they like. So that's important. Adults and children alike, parents, make sure that your children get those tests, and also your health checkup. That's very important. It's very important to know your numbers and them kind of stuff. Don't wait until something is happening to check it out early, and maybe you might find something that you can deal with at an earlier stage, and that will save you a lot of pain down the line. So I always like to do that maybe every 2 weeks or so, to play that, to keep that going. Also, remember, we're still in the hurricane season, which would have started on the 1st of June. Yeah, the 1st of June. We had a scare the other day, and thank the Almighty, He worked it out for us that we didn't have to deal with that. I'm not sure. Let me just do a quick check as I'm talking here as to what's happening in the Atlantic Basin. All right, I don't see nothing here as I'm speaking. Oh no, yes, something is just coming off of the African coast. Low altitude tropical wave located just off the west coast of Africa continues to produce a large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Environmental conditions appear conducive to gradual development of the system, and a tropical depression is likely to be formed by the middle of next week. That's Wednesday, Thursday, that is, while it moves westward to west-northwestward across the Eastern Tropical Atlantic. Formation chance for 48 hours, 30%. Formation chance to 7 days, 70%. So you know it is. We're in the active period now. We gotta keep looking out there to see what's happening. As I've been saying, if by now you know done get the things and then sorted out, the yard cleaned up, etc., etc., you're gonna have an issue if something should happen to pass by. You're gonna have an issue. So you know, let me just encourage those of us who might not have completed things as yet. You know, the little things, clean up around the yard, make sure you have your battery, some dry food, etc. I would want to encourage us to rush to get that completed because you just never know what might be coming down the pike. We pray that nothing comes this way. In terms of wind, we do need some rain. We got some good rain. I heard the water manager, I believe, yes, Ian Lewis, indicating on TV maybe about a day or two ago that there's some level of surface water now. They're going to be doing some maintenance to some of the plants. Now they have that surface water. Sounds good idea. It sounds like a good idea to me. Yes, you don't have to be working those at the point in time now. So that they should be working on that. I would have heard on the radio, some persons complaining about running water. They haven't got no APA water from time the storm or whatever. I know the gentleman had indicated that it was him or the electricity manager had indicated that the reverse osmosis plants were priority and to bring them up and to make sure that there's no moisture, etc., etc., etc. I just keep encouraging people to get some level of storage. Get some level of storage so that in the event that the APA can't come through for a day or two, that you would have some water for a day or two. I don't know how much more I can say that. Really don't know how much more I can say that again. Myself and Brother Reynolds have a running argument in relation to that, but such is life. As we go through the night, I want to put a question out there for persons who might want to call in or might want to WhatsApp in. By the way, the call-in number is 462-1100, 462-1100. The WhatsApp number is 464-4201. Those numbers again, 462-1100 and 464-4201. That's the WhatsApp number that gets you in. You might not want to, maybe not like to hear your voice on the radio. So you might want to send a WhatsApp. But the question that I want to keep on the table as we go through the night is, in your opinion, and this is for persons maybe my age. I don't know how knowledgeable the younger ones would be, but to the best of your knowledge, whatever age you're at, who is the best leader, Prime Minister or Premier, in your opinion? Who is the best leader of the leaders that we would have had? Who would you say your best leader is? Right? That's the question that I want to keep on the table as we go through the night. In your opinion, based on your knowledge, your experience, etc., 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 who is the best leader, in your opinion, that Antigua and Barbuda have seen? Though the name that come to my mind is Sir V.C. Bird, Mr. George Walter. I'm not sure if he's a sir. I'm not too sure about that. Mr. George Walter. Who came after him? Celeste Bird. Mr. Baldwin Spencer. And after Mr. Baldwin Spencer would be the present Prime Minister, Mr. Gaston Brown. I think those are the 5 leaders. I don't think I missed anybody at all. But of those 5 leaders, to the best of your, in your opinion, who's the best leader that you would have seen in your opinion, or from what you would have known, studying of history, etc., etc.? For me, the best leader Antigua have seen thus far would be Sir V.C. Bird Senior. Sir V.C. Bird Senior. He's the best leader, in my opinion, thus far. Who knows what's going to happen in the future? But that is where my bet is, or that is where my position is. Again, 462-1100 or 464-4201. 464-4201 to get that from you, and we will keep that on the table as we go through. Well, just today, I was wondering to myself, what was the latest on the matter with our chief magistrate, that is Mrs. Joan Walsh. I was wondering about that. It might have run across my mind last night, as a matter of fact, or yesterday afternoon, as I was putting the program together, beginning to put the program together. That came across my mind, and I on the news today, I heard that since the tribunal wrapped up, there has been nothing as yet, and according to the news, it would have been some about 3 weeks now. Coming out of the tribunal, I think they said that there were 5 additional charges that was shared with the chief magistrate. So we're still waiting. We're still waiting to see what's happening there. But it just dawned on my mind, and then just listen to the news. It was there. So let's see. Let's hope that we hear something shortly. I'm not sure whether or not the tribunal would have to reconvene. Well, I shouldn't say I'm not sure. I would believe so, because if somebody's charged, they must have the ability to defend themselves against the charges. So I would assume that there's going to be some continuation. I don't think it's going to be a new tribunal or something. I would imagine that there will be some continuation in relation to that. So let us wait and see what is happening down along that line. Let me check the WhatsApp to see if there's anything there. Okay, yes. Somebody says here, my leader would be Right Honorable Mr. Baldwin Spencer. Okay, that's one person's choice there. So we'll see how that works out as we push on. Today the question was put to me as to Alfa Nero. What's the latest on Alfa Nero? Well, from what I would have read in the newspaper, the Alfa Nero was moved from where it was in Falmouth, Dockyard, and brought in town, Heritage Key. Heritage Key area, Heritage Key, Deepwater Harbour area. As we had the pending storm that was coming through on Tuesday it was? On Tuesday. And I saw it down there up to when? Might have been, I'm not sure, yesterday or Thursday. I saw it in the harbor there, and I'm not sure if it is still there. I heard somebody told me that the chief of staff indicated that it would have stayed here or around, in town, but then somebody was telling me that it had moved. Well, I haven't really been down there to see for myself, so I'm not sure. But for persons who are asking about that, that's what it is. I don't think that no court issues have come up within recent times. About a week ago in the news, there was some information that certain cases were brought together, and there are some dates put out there as to when certain applications will be heard and the kind of stuff. So I would assume that we're still on that track, if I'm not mistaken, and then the date stuck with me because that date is my brother's birthday, the 19th of December. 19th of December. I thought I heard in the news Mr. Dorset, Dr. Dorset, saying that on that day they will be hearing an application in relation to, they had asked for some expert body to look at the Alfa Nero to see exactly what was the state of it. And I thought he said that the date that they had, the date that set down for that application was set down for hearing was the 19th of December. So what we know, October, so that's a good 2 months down the road. Let's see how that works out. As information becomes available, I'm sure that we will share them. We'll share whatever we can share from our Real Talk platform. We'll do that. Well, as you would know, the biggest thing or the biggest conversation piece that's going on right now on Antigua, I can't really speak much for Barbuda. I'm not over there, so I don't know what they're discussing over there. But on Antigua is the by-election which comes up on the 24th. I think that might be a Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday the 24th of October. That's when it comes up. When the date was announced, I believe it might have been last weekend. Yeah, when the Labour Party had a rally in Erlins. Might have been either Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure which of the days it was, but I know it was on the weekend. And since then, I would have seen an article on the Antigua Newsroom or the Antigua News pages. Where is it? Where the chief, what's his position now? Not the electoral commissioner. What's the position again? Oh Lord, I forget the name of that boy. That's Mr. Ian Lewis, supervisor elections. That's it, supervisor elections. According to the article dated the 7th, that's going to be today, all systems are go for by-election in St. Mary's South. Supervisor Hughes assures voters. So that situation from the Electoral Commission standpoint is on target. I see that was that article there was put out by a media platform that is owned by or has connections to the opposition party. And I only say that to say that I have not heard as yet any big hoopla in relation to the by-elections and leading up to the day. That is why I would have said that. The gentleman himself was might have been on the Observer platform now, with Dr. Jackie Quinn, where I heard the gentleman indicated that everything is good, they're on track, they're ready, and as I said, I haven't heard no feedback in terms of complaints from either side as they prepare for the election. I did hear or read where the Labour Party, yes, it was today too, Antigua Barbuda Labour Party rejects Kelvin Simon's accusations. I read the article, I didn't listen to the program that they claim the allegation was made on. I didn't listen to it in its totality. During a recent interview conducted on Observer Radio program Night at Night on the 5th, Mr. Kelvin Shugisambo, the candidate representing the Progress Body, asserted a highly contentious and concerning allegation. Mr. Simon's claim posits that the Electoral Commission of Antigua and Barbuda are subject to manipulation and impending theft by the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party. They're subject to manipulation. All right, well, if they say that's it, I'm going to have to go back and listen to that, or see if I could get somebody to share the exact thing that was said, so that I could make my own determination. I have no evidence of, neither have I heard in any credible way that the commission is being or has been manipulated. Notice how I use my word. No credible. I haven't heard it with no credibility, in my opinion. I know in the earlys there were some issues. I'm not sure whether those have been worked out as it ought to have been worked out according to the law. Because my understanding from what they're saying is that the Electoral Commission, the monies that are budgeted for them, should be given to them, up front. And there was a time when they would have to be at the treasury and so to get money. I'm not sure whether or not that has been rectified, but I thought I would have heard weeks before, when this whole thing started with the by-election, that whatever monies or certain money was turned over to them to make sure that the thing runs smoothly. So that's why I used it the way how I did. If my recollection served me correct, the supervisor, Mr. Hughes, is Hughes? I'm not sure I'm getting the name right. Yes, I think it's Hughes. When on that outing, as I said, and I believe it was with Dr. Jackie Quinn, he indicated that the difference between the list then and the list now would be roughly 119 persons. That's my understanding. In terms of new electors. I'm not sure if that number includes any transfer that might be affected, but I can remember him saying that there were some persons from who did not go through claims and objections from the last election, who would have gone through claims and objections, and they are now on the list. I have heard the UPP say that they have a team that is looking at that whole list story to make sure that all is kept above board, and I would tend to believe that they would know what is at stake, and that they would be quite mindful of looking to see what was happening there. So I don't think that there's nothing to worry about from that angle there. Both parties have to get on the ground and have to convince people to vote for their parties and why they should vote for their party. I had the opportunity. Number of persons shared 2 videos with me yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening, into today. To be honest with you, I haven't really listened to the videos in their totality. I just can't sit down and listen to that. Maybe I might have listened to about a minute of each of them, both of them, and then I heard somebody today quoting some things that was said in the video. But to be honest, I can't really sit down and listen to that 10 minutes there that I'm gonna prepared to sacrifice for that. No. Can find something else to do with that 10 minutes there. So that is that. That is that. Again, it's all about St. Mary's South. Everything is about St. Mary's South now. I've already indicated what the one thing that irks me in relation to that. I think that the UPP have put out what should I call it? Schedule of events. That might be the best way of referring to it. A schedule of events leading up to the by-election. Where did I save it? Let me see if I can find it. Yep. Time is 7 minutes. 7 minutes before the 9 p.m. hour. Yes. Yes. Okay, here it is. St. Mary's South by-election countdown. Up to the 24th. Calendar of events. Saturday the 7th. That's today. Yeah, that's today. They had a health screening in Bowlands. If I'm not mistaken, I think this might have been the second health screening in the constituency. I think one was held out at the Erlins school or in the Erlins area. I hope persons took the opportunity to go and get the different tests and get to know their numbers. I really and truly, want to get these kind of things, and they can save you a penny. If you have to go to the doctor, you still get the same quality treatment or quality information. Take advantage of them. Things like this, the Lions put on one annually. I think it was $25 at the last time, either $25 or $30, But, once you get these opportunities, men and women alike, for those that covers, women, take them. Know exactly what's happening with you, with your health, you know what I mean? So that was today. Well, I didn't get a chance to listen to the news, so I don't know how successful it was, in terms of attendees. Tomorrow, Sunday the 8th, this is a mobilization Sunday. I don't know what that is about. I don't know if they're having a whistle stop motorcade or what, but it just says mobilization Sunday. Yes, mobilization Sunday, right? And that's tomorrow, Sunday the 8th. Oh, okay. Nomination day comes up on the 9th, on Monday. Okay. So the nomination day is on Monday. I wonder where they have to go to get nominated. If it's going to be Bowlands or Erlins. If you have no idea where that is going to be, give me a call or send me a WhatsApp, no? But nomination day is going to be on Monday. Okay, I guess that's going to be a kind of a hyped up day. The thing is, both sides will want to bring out the crowd and do the little PR thing. All right, so that's on Monday. And on the same day, Monday, there will be a public rally in Erlins. Okay, so this probably now is going to be in the evening, maybe 7 or 7:30. That kind of time. So that's going to be in Erlins Monday the 9th. Wonder if they go in the same road that the Labour Party went in. Or then you go up on the field. I'll have to listen to hear how that goes. Alright, yes, so that's going to be on Monday. And then Saturday the 14th, they're going to have an opening of campaign headquarters. Okay, again, I don't know which village that's going to be in. And then on the 15th, the following day after the opening of the campaign, there will be a Sugarcade and rally in Bowlands. That's going to be Sunday the 15th, so that's not this coming Sunday, the next one. And on the 19th of October, Thursday the 19th of October, there's going to be a public rally in Bowlands, Thursday the 19th, and then on the 21st, Saturday the 21st, there's going to be some Sound Clash King of the South. Okay. So that's going to be on the 21st, Saturday 21st. Then you have the Sunday 23rd. No, 22nd. Monday 23rd, and then Tuesday would be the by-election. And I'm sure when polls close at what? At 6 o'clock, God's willing, I'm sure that the nation will be glued to their television sets as the results begin to come in. There was some discussion about counting of votes, but I'm not sure that I don't know where the counting center is going to be. But I know that the present electoral commissioner, supervisor of elections, I know that he is of the opinion that where the votes are cast, they should be counted. But I suspect that there has to be some level of amendment to the law and that kind of stuff. And the last time it was proposed, cold water was thrown on it. I think it makes sense, personally. But who knows? Hey, what's up, Nola? Hope and trust everything good with you. So, as I said, once polls are closed, we will. I'm sure most of us will be glued to our television sets, or maybe at some kind of watch party or something, waiting for the results. And then when those results come in, there will be jubilation on one side, and then there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth on the other side. So let's wait and see who comes out as the victor and who will have to continue the campaigning, assuming that the losing party will be contesting in the upcoming general election. That's constitutionally due 5 years after. This year was election, right? Yeah, January. But again, that also is a topic of discussion. I hear a lot of people talking about that, whether or not they're going to be further by-election or by-elections, and how that would impact the government in terms of how the result go, whether or not they will lose the government based on the slim majority that the government holds. But that is down the road, Not gonna cross those bridges until we get to them. But that is what is happening. For those of us who follow international news, you would have heard that early today, the group known as Hamas would have infiltrated the southern portion of Israel, taken some hostages, both military personnel and civilians, and gone back into the Gaza Strip. I think that, going from what the news have said, it's new tactics that was employed, infiltration by land, sea, and air. And Israel seems to be ramping up in terms of calling up reserves, so that I'm sure their battle-hardened force will be moving on whatever plan they have, and most people believe that there will be a ground incursion into Gaza. So that is another hotspot area that we need to look. We need to keep an eye on to see exactly what's happening there. And as we would have known, for a little over a year plus, there has been that ongoing battle between Russia and Ukraine. That's another hotspot area that we're keeping our eyes on. That conflict, even though it is not in our parts, it has an effect on us in that it has disrupted certain supply lines and them kind of stuff, which have had a ricocheting effect in terms of prices and shipping prices, and ultimately that's passed on to everyone that buys, and some are more blessed than others financially, so it affects some more than others. So even though these conflicts are not in our backyard per se, they still have some bearing on what happens here. And talking about that not being in our backyard, as we would have known a week or so ago, there seemed to have been a UN decision to have a force intervene in Haiti. Seems as if it's going to be Kenya who's going to be leading that mission, and I know that Antigua, Barbuda, and I think it might have been two other Caribbean nations that would have committed or indicated that they will be a part of that force. The head of our defense force was on television some time ago, indicating this early days yet. There's level of planning and that kind of stuff, but we haven't heard nothing further as yet. Let's hope that the journalists in them would keep on it, so that they could keep the populace informed. My leader would be the VC Bird Senior. VC Bird Senior. That's three WhatsApp that have indicated that they lead, as I put the question out there earlier. The best leader that they would have, in their mind, would have settled on would have been Sir VC Bird. So, that is that. As I said earlier, you're just joining. The University of the West Indies, the Five Island campus, bestowed on Sir MacLean Emmanuel the designation of honorary doctorate, I believe it is. We'll hear eventually how we should be addressed with the accolade. Let me just say congratulations again to Mr. Emmanuel, to MacLean Emmanuel King Shortshirt. Congratulations on the achievement. Shortshirt have been the one on the stage. He's the one out there, yes. But I'm sure that over the years, he would have had the pleasure of having certain writers write for him. I know, from my knowledge, I think at some point in time, Shelley Tobit wrote for him, and at some point in time, also Marcus Christopher, the late Marcus Christopher, wrote for him also. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite songs that the Monarch did and Marcus wrote was this one.
Taking a
beside Price Hill. There is a place I used to go with my father to plant corn and potato, but things has changed and it's plain to see. All that improvement has done for we. There is no doubt, so you must agree. We can boast of our own oil refinery, but I mean, who are all the big men walk out there? Who are the people to get all the best fare? Who are the people taking away all the money from that project? Alright, teenagers, make it cool. We go build your technical school. Take a look at the Thailand, and I am sure you will understand. According to what Granny said, Coco Bay House used to be down there. I remember the days of wash and basin, and the incident with Major and Mason. Now things has changed and for the better. We can boast about one deep water harbor, but I mean, who are all the skilled men walk down there? Who are the people to get all the best fare? Who are the people taking away all the money from that project? Alright, teenagers, take it cool. We will be your technical school. We got white sandwiches, the ample equipment for the hotel need. Long ago they idle in waste, till the hotel grab them up in a case. But nowadays it is out of date. The hustling and selling of seaside bread. Now things has changed and cash in the deal. Bring us for top position is what things short. Believe me, who the man in charge in all them big hotel? All the foreigners. Who are the people doing well and Antiguans catching hell? All the foreigners. Who are the US of wood and the carriers of water? Local Antiguans. Alright, teenagers, take it cool. We go build your technical school. Long time in break, the telephone system would have changed one day. And now his dreams has come true. He and his woman going to romance in you. He said when he became in at the casino on Friday, he got a long distance call from there to 5 ring. I call this improvement without any doubt, but on the technical side, I still run the mouth. For I mean, who the people do the blueprint and layout? All the foreigners. Get the fattest check when they pay out. All the foreigners. Who should be trained to maintain our brand new system? Local Antiguans. Alright, teenagers, when you go to school, learn to use your technique for the good of your country. Teenagers, learn to use your technique for the good of my country. Yes, I am begging. For the bless of
yes, the mighty monarch. That one was tagged. The technical school song years ago. Years ago. Still sounding good, and it's certainly quite applicable, even up to today. Well, as you would have known, our government have been working towards bringing back Liat to its former glory days in the skies. Maybe for the last 2-3 years or so, as you would know. Um, Liat was owned mainly, the majority shareholders were Barbados, Antigua Barbuda, Dominica, and St. Vincent. And some years ago, the St. Vincent and Barbados decided that they would have been going in another direction, and our Prime Minister and I agreed with him. Decided no, we're not going to go this way. We have the goodwill of Liat. We have invested too much in Liat. We can't just basically watch it go. So the government had gone to the parliament and made it possible for Liat to continue, in terms of amending the law, making it possible for Liat to continue to operate under the guidance of the court to see whether or not, instead of going out of business, he needed some protection for a period of time to get back on his feet. That has happened to the best of my knowledge. Attempts were made by our government again to have a buy-in by regional governments. That was not taken on or taken up, and the government have since entered into an agreement. I think that's concrete with an airline company or a business coming out of, I believe it might have been Nigeria. Air Peace, I think, is the name of the outfit. They might be the largest airline over there in Africa. So they should be investing or buying up to 70% of Liat shares, and they would be recapitalizing it, or the plan is to recapitalize Liat and to get enough planes to service the relevant routes. I think we were told by through the cabinet post press briefing, we were told that the government had struck that deal, and they would be looking to begin to swing in earnest. Those are my words. I believe it might have been November or thereabout, which would have roughly been about a month from today or thereabout. Since then, we would have read that Caribbean Airlines, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe Caribbean Airlines is, I'm not sure if it's owned by the Trinidad government. I'm not too sure, or they have shares in it, but we learned that they have invested in some ATRs that they would want to be running those routes that Liat should be running, or that Liat was running. And the intention is that they would go back to, once they come on stream with the kind of stuff, they would seek to get back on those routes and maximize them. So Caribbean Airlines would have gone ahead. I'm not sure how much planes they got. I'm not sure. When did the article tells me, boy. I'm not sure how much planes that is. I'm talking about Caribbean Airlines. Statement is in that statement again. That delivering as market progressively recover, Caribbean Airlines utilize assets that the airline intends to expand its fleet to meet its growing demand through the lease of four 4 additional ATRs, more, 4 additional ATRs, and 3 additional B737-8s, bringing the fleet size to a pre-pandemic level. All right, so that's going to be short-term and long-term planes. But speaking at the news conference, okay, that's what our chief of staff was saying, that they're still going to proceed the matter, or to continue on the route that they're presently on, and then the hope is that the brand, the fact that the majority of the Caribbean would be more comfortable with the late brand. They're hoping that will happen. Let's hope for the best for our country also, because this is country that we're talking about and not party. So that's another space that we need to be watching to see how that turns out. Mr. Mapar tonight, tell me this and none of that tonight. But just as I'm looking at the page, I see somebody wrote a letter. Mr. Knight, welcome back. Somebody wrote a letter, and looking at the comments. Let me just say that they varied. Let me put it that way. They varied. But Knight is the kind of person. He touches everyone across the aisle. Those who like him and those who don't like him. So that is where that is. I'm not gonna read that article then, but just making that I see the comments in them. When you remember telling me that nobody write no letter for you. Or wrote a letter to you. About that, King. But yeah, alright. You never tell me. I'm still gonna find out. Anyway. Alright, the time now in studio is 20 minutes after the 9 p.m. hour. I'm gonna take a quick break, and when we get back, we will continue the discussion. Talking about that, before we go to that, yes, it was after I was here last Saturday that the storm came through. I don't think I missed it, but I don't remember hearing an address from the Prime Minister to the country, having it been passed. I don't remember hearing a press conference from NODS as to what is what. I must try to see if I could give Mr. Mullen a call tomorrow, if I remember. Yeah, I know he's not there now. I think he's on retirement, but still just to call him and pick his brain and see if anything he saw, anything, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I think I'll give him I think I'll give him a call. I think I'll give him a call with that. But I don't remember hearing nothing like that. I find that interesting. Let me put it that way. I find that interesting. That we don't hear nothing. Just reading through the post cabinet notes that was in the newspaper. I see some mention that they would have spoken to that and they're congratulating that, etc. But I just find it a little queer. I don't know if other persons sees it like how I see it, but I would have expected, I would have heard from our Prime Minister or from, I'm not sure where NODS fall under, or from NODS themselves, as to what it is. But who knows? Maybe by next week. Maybe by next week we will hear something. But as I had said earlier, that was one of the reasons why, or that might have been the main reason why the Alphenair was brought into town. And as we would have known by now, there was a fire. I believe it might have been at the same dock where the Alphenair was or is. I'm not sure if it's there or whatever. Causing some extensive damages to a number of businesses. So that was a challenge. That was a challenge over there. I've noticed, I don't know if it's just me, but with the running of the water from here to there, it would bring down certain debris here or there and that kind of stuff. And to me, it just seems as if they need to be, there's some level of cleaning up. I don't know if I'm missing something. I was trying to speak with somebody down, let me not say down there, but involved in the process. Person told me that they were supposed to call me back, but they have not called me back as yet. So I don't know what might happen tomorrow. If they might give me a call tomorrow. But let's see what happens next week, if there's some sort of an address. You're listening to 97.1 ZDK. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
They say we come from Africa, talking about the great-great-grandfather. They say he come from Africa, the great-great-great-great-grandfather. White men brought him down as slave, made a head of him night and days, taught him their customs against his will, and up to now they're teaching it still. Well, it's high time we open our eyes and stop teaching all the white man lies, and nobody at all should take this country from we. I say we fought for it since the dark days of slavery. Let me hear you scream. Say what Antigua mean is a piece of Africa in the Caribbean. It is for all of us, we come from Africa, and it's for our nation proud for so. Teach tomorrow's children and say they're wise and free. IE's initiative to bring about this reality. G is our government, and with that we are all content. U is one unity for black people who are wherever you be. A is for Antigua, so come on, let me see your hand. Black, beautiful, proud Afro-Antiguan. Imagine for over 500 years my people been shedding blood, sweat and tears. All we earn is white history. We lost our manhood and dignity. Our woman take pleasure in frying the hair and laugh at the clothing's African wear. Even our men they're bleaching their skin, trying to escape the African origin. And if the song was sung by African, we so whitewash we would not understand. And nobody at all should take this country from we. I say we fought for it since the dark days of slavery. Come, let me hear you scream. Say what Antigua mean is a piece of Africa in the Caribbean. It is for all of us, you know we come from Africa. And it's for our nation proud for so. Teach tomorrow's children, I say they're wise and free. IE's initiative to bring about this reality. G is our government, and with that we are all content. U is one unity for black people who are wherever you be. A is for Antigua, so come on, let me see your hand. Black, beautiful, proud Afro-Antiguan. Yeah. And me. They used to keep us in ignorance, make us believe we're not intelligent, taught us to hate black and love all white, cling to the day and afraid of the night. Everything once we know, but them kind of nonsense happen no more. And nobody at all should take this country from we. I say we fought for them since the dark days of slavery. Come, let me hear you scream. Say what Antigua mean. It's a piece of Africa in the Caribbean. It is for all of us, you know we come from Africa. And it's for one nation, proud for so. It's tomorrow's children, I say they're wise and free. I's initiative to bring about this reality. She's our government, and with that we are all content. You is one unity for black people who are wherever you be. A is for Antigua, so come on, let me see your hand. Black, beautiful, proud Afro-Antiguan. All Caribbean.
Elaine and Dad's Joseph Consultancy. We consult on labor relation matters, insurance, business matters, and politics. P.O. Box 2287, Francis Lane, Yorks Village, St. John's, Antigua Barbuda. Our email address, it's elaineanddadsjoseph@gmail.com. Telephone numbers 776-0200 or 464-4201. Contact us. We are here for you.
From a little cottage in number 3 Casada Gardens hails Rags to Rugs. 100% handmade Antiguan interwoven rag rugs by J. Lissa Lewis. We have various sizes of floor rugs, decorative wall hanging rugs, and table mats, uniquely and sustainably handmade. To purchase, send us a message via WhatsApp at 268-770-8088 for directions to our physical location, or we can deliver to you anywhere on Antigua absolutely free. Like and follow us on Facebook at Rags to Rugs Antiguan Made, on Instagram Rags to Rugs, or you can email us at ragstorugs@gmail.com. Don't forget, our rag rugs and table mats are machine washable and dryable. See you soon.
Studios located in the capital city of St. John's, Antigua in the Caribbean Sea.
Okay, stop there.
And our transmitter located at the highest point peak in the parish of St. Mary. This is ZDK Liberty Radio International 97.1 FM, the People's Radio Station.
This is a tribute to B.C. Bird, Premier of Antigua. Many greats have not had their crowns laid up on their heads, but I read on their tombstones when they are dead. Or because of conflicting opinions, we overlook their worthwhile contributions. This should never be so, and this one happened to Joe. I address these remarks to sincere Antigan who has made his contribution.
For your country, I think you have played your part. You are one of the few Antigans at heart.
You have demonstrated what it is to fight and to achieve. Your object was Antigua to retrieve. Yes, we see though my colors are white and blue.
I join with Antigua to give these flowers to you.
I don't know all the greats who have gone before, but you're a legend in your time, and this I'm sure. The contacts you made for this country, we are now known universally, both your friend and your foe. Accept this to be so. The respect you demand in and around this land, you're a giant of a man.
For your country, I think you have played your part. You are one of the few Antigans at heart.
You have demonstrated what it is to fight and to achieve. Your object was Antigua to retrieve. Yes, we see though my colors are white and blue. I joined with Antigua to give these flowers to you.
Hey, sons of the man Joe. The late great. Hey, welcome back to Real Talk right here on ZDK Liberty Radio 97.1. Time in studio 9:33 p.m. Dave Joseph here in the company.
I confide in you. Your 5 years as opposition were not spent in isolation, but organizing your coup. Look what you come back and do. I hope that seed time and harvest will haunt Antigua for as long as your premier.
For your country, I think you have played your part. You are one of the few Antigans apart.
You have demonstrated what it is to fight and to achieve. Your object was Antigua to retrieve. Yes, we see though my colors are white and blue.
I join with Antigua to give these flowers to you.
All right. Yes, I didn't want to stop that at all, as I was going through there. I was a part of a discussion. Today's Saturday, Thursday, and the discussion was, on one side, one person was saying that things good because things good because the economy is growing, and the other side of the discussion, persons were saying, okay, well, if things so good, how come people have it so hard? If things are so good, it was quite an interesting discussion. And some persons there was of the opinion that, you know what, well, you need to get a quote unquote independent mediator who would be able to say X, Y, or Z. And the discussion centered around those organizations that would make a forecast as to, having come and spoken to the necessary persons in government, etc., and the private sector, they would be in a position to give a projection in their opinion as to what they think is happening. That led, having had that discussion, I went looking for some information, and I came across this news item. Where is it? Yes, okay, right here. Apparently the IMF would have completed their Article 4, the most recent Article 4 exercise. I think that might have been on the 29th of last month. And as you know, the government, as is the case with all governments, I believe, they would either give the IMF the permission to share the information or not. Government have not been doing that for a couple of years, but they have given the permission for this one to be shared. And it was reported on in the news. I said, let me come and share it in relation to what seemingly is the projection for Antigua and Barbuda for 2023 in the eyes of the IMF.
Antigua and Barbuda's economy is projected to grow by 5.7% this year, according to the latest report from the International Monetary Fund, IMF. The financial body revealed the projection yesterday in its concluding statement following the 2023 Article 4 consultation with the authorities in the Tunalan nation, which took place between September 18 and 29. According to the IMF team lead, Amin Boz, economic activity in the country continues to bounce back from the sharp decline seen during the pandemic, with tourism and construction activity proving to be particularly strong. After reaching 9.2% at the end of 2022, the statement said inflation fell to 5% by July of this year, with core inflation also steadily declining. As far as recommendations, the IMF statement encouraged the authorities to work toward building stronger fiscal buffers. It urged the broadening of the Antigua and Barbuda sales tax base by reducing items subject to exemptions or zero rating, applying the standard rate of 15% to short-term accommodation, which is currently at 14%, and extending the ABST to online purchases. It added that excise taxes on tobacco, alcohol, and sugar should be introduced, and that there is scope to improve the collection of property taxes. In achieving the latter, the statement said, the authorities should expedite the introduction of a single window system at customs and operationalize systems to allow e-filing, e-payment, and the e-registration of taxes. Furthermore, it encouraged improvement in tax compliance through administrative measures to close loopholes and further strengthen auditing capacity.
All right, let me play that again so that we could let that soak in as to how the IMF sees our situation here. From my understanding, that's just the IMF's opinion, and the government, our government can decide to accept its recommendations either in whole or in part. That is my understanding. So let's go again. And again, for those persons who are having the discussion, you know what your reference point is, so you can decide what you want to accept or not. But the facts is the facts, as they normally say.
Antigua and Barbuda's economy is projected to grow by 5.7% this year, according to the latest report from the International Monetary Fund, IMF. The financial body revealed the projection yesterday in its concluding statement following the 2023 Article 4 consultation with the authorities in the Tunalan Nation, which took place between September 18 and 29. According to the IMF team lead, Amin Boz, economic activity in the country continues to bounce back from the sharp decline seen during the pandemic, with tourism and construction activity proving to be particularly strong. After reaching 9.2% at the end of 2022, the statement said inflation fell to 5% by July of this year, with core inflation also steadily declining. As far as recommendations, the IMF statement encouraged the authorities to work toward building stronger fiscal buffers. It urged the broadening of the Antigua and Barbuda sales tax base by reducing items subject to exemptions or zero rating, applying the standard rate of 15% to short-term accommodation, which is currently at 14%, and extending the ABST to online purchases. It added that excise taxes on tobacco, alcohol, and sugar should be introduced, and that there is scope to improve the collection of property taxes. In achieving the latter, the statement said, the authorities should expedite the introduction of a single window system at customs and operationalize systems to allow e-filing, e-payment, and the e-registration of taxes. Furthermore, it encouraged improvement in tax compliance through administrative measures to close loopholes and further strengthen auditing capacity.
All right, so we would have heard in Parliament not too long ago, where the Prime Minister have spoken about collections in relation to property taxes, and there are those even in government who is of the opinion that if government should go about collecting their monies, the need for increased taxes might not be necessary. I'm trying to remember the guy's name. What's his name? That was the gentleman, Senator Scholl, had indicated that to the Prime Minister, I believe, or Philip Scholl is the name, when the Prime Minister made mention of increasing taxes I think it might have been the ABST looking at the possibility of increasing the ABST or something like that. Let me play him.
On another note now, Donna spoke this evening about property taxes and, the possibility of the government, raising property taxes in some instances, in some sectors, and, collecting taxes and penalizing people for not paying taxes. I am telling the Prime Minister on this show tonight, before he looks at ever raising any tax in Antigua, look at your collection system, Prime Minister, for every government tax charged in this country. If you can get your collection system, Prime Minister, on point, you'll have no problem with finance. Not calling you out on the radio, just telling you.
Well, we can have a private conversation. That I can tell you. That,
I'm just saying, you have to look first, sir, at your collection.
Let me give an example. I mean, one of our major taxes is the taxes at the port on imported goods. I don't know how you stop that manipulation.
Well, I won't tell you on the radio how to do it, but I can tell you.
I don't know, because that one there...
There are certain businesses in this country that you can piggyback on. Use them as an example, not right, of what kind of duties they pay in a year. And you would realize quickly how many companies in Antigua and businesses are not paying the correct duties. Very simple. If you have a container, I'm just saying...
You know that we change our security system, a more efficient system. We also have an audit team down there to back check the invoices after they're processed to see whether or not there are any discrepancies. And that has not made a difference. Not that we haven't tried. Yeah, so there seems to be...
The tax collection system needs to be
my dear brother, when you have collusion within the system, and you don't want to necessarily go there, it's a very, very difficult issue to manage and to increase the yield.
You know as well as IPM that if you, I'm just saying tomorrow.
Let me ask you, why you think some of those businesses, as you said, are paying less than a fair share of taxes? You think they do it on their own?
I'm not saying so. I'm not saying that. I know they're not doing it on their own.
It's a complex issue. It is a cultural issue. It's an entrenched issue. And I want to tell you,
because if you raise taxes,
it's not easy to eradicate.
People who pay the taxes now will pay more.
Yeah.
And I'm not shirking my responsibility here as Minister of Finance. First of all, we're not there, we're not on site. When the container comes in and it's already cleared, what you going to prove? By then they don't sell the goods. It's a difficult proposition.
But you say you have an audit team that back check the invoices.
If Lamin brings...
I'm not going to say nothing at this point. I don't want to upset the applicant.
If Lamin brings in a container of, I'm just using an example, clothing, and he pays consistently between $150,000 to $200,000 in duties on that container. Consistently. Every time he brings in one, the duties are between $150,000 and $200,000. I mean, all tax, duty, RRC, ABSD, etc. And you have Philip Shaw, Colin O'Neill, or Donna Shire bringing in similar goods, very similar goods, probably even for the same person, but he paying $40,000 consistently. Something is wrong.
But no. You have looked at this issue in a very simplistic way.
I am.
What about if a container comes in with mixed goods, which is invariably the case, and they have the cheap ones at the front of the container and the expensive one that carry the high duties at the back? And you have a situation where there's a collusion. How you manage that?
That's a good question.
And then what you'll find that indeed, I can understand you can probably do some spot checks occasionally. And even that in itself, I mean, even if you do it occasionally and you catch them, it doesn't stop them from continuing.
Yeah, I just got a message from somebody that said you probably need to introduce a rotation system amongst the officers.
It
can be tried.
You're not here. You see, the problem is, to me, system, right? System. And that's what I'm saying, the Prime Minister. Look at your collection system in every department of taxes in Antigua.
Well, let me ask you. I mean, so taxpayers don't have the responsibility to pay the fair share of taxes.
But I agree. But the taxpayers who
that's what I tell you, it's a cultural problem. You understand? And it is entrenched to the extent that everybody just turn a blind eye. They see nothing, they hear nothing. So it's not as easy as you may think to resolve.
All right, yes. So that there was Senator Shaul. I guess the discussion will be ongoing in and out of Parliament in relation to, how we balance everything. How we balance everything in terms of additional taxes in the environment that we are. To me, it's a serious thing to me. Again, as I said, just from a layman language, or from a layman standpoint, I should say, if your economy is growing, and it would seem to me as if your economy is growing in excess of 5% a year, that's very good. That's very good, in my opinion. From the little knowledge that I have, if I'm not mistaken, I think the gentleman said in the news. Sorry, that I think the gentleman said in the news that last year the growth was in the region of 8%, 8 or 9%, if I'm not mistaken. And then you would hear the politicians say, this we have done this and that and this and that and that. That's true. But how the reverse side of that, though, in terms of why is it that most persons are having the same cry as to the expense and how far their monies can take them in the supermarkets? You know what I mean? How they're gonna make it in the supermarkets, and 100 million Frenchmen can't be wrong. 100 million Frenchmen cannot be wrong. So something is amiss. Something is amiss there for me. As we go down with that. Okay, I see I see the cursor working behind me there. Putting up one or two things. Like the Sean, let me fold it open again. Tonight. So what time is it now? 10 minutes ago before 10 o'clock hour. I'm gonna get out of here at about 10 o'clock or shortly thereafter. But let me see what it is that they have put up.
I want to talk about the road with the asphalt, okay? I work in public works for years, I work overseas. Let me tell you something, nothing. In that line, don't find nothing at all. What they need to do to secure the asphalt from wash away when rain come down, we have this stuff they call a cutter. That cut, you can cut 3 inches, 4 inches, and you, just like you're slicing a piece of cake, you slice it like that, and whatever you put back there, the rain will never come and wash it out, okay? And putting down the asphalt on the surface are done there already. You're just wasting the asphalt. And I talk to them about this situation. I know a lot of people going to vex, right? And me go call my name. My name Brother John. You see all the asphalt that wash out the other day? That's waste aisle, waste asphalt. We need to do things properly in Antigua.
Well, okay. Let me listen to that. Let me listen to that again. Where is it? Where you put it? Where I put it? Let me listen to that again.
I want to talk about the road with the asphalt, okay? I work in public works for years, I work overseas. Let me tell you something, nothing. In that line, you don't find nothing at all. What they need to do to secure the asphalt from wash away when rain come down, we have this stuff they call a cutter. That cut, you can cut 3 inches, 4 inches, and you, just like you're slicing a piece of cake, you slice it like that, and whatever you put back there, the rain will never come and wash it out, okay? And putting down the asphalt on the surface are done there already. You're just wasting the asphalt. And I talk to them about this situation. I know a lot of people going to vex, right? And me go call my name. My name Brother John. You see all the asphalt that wash out the other day? That's waste aisle, waste asphalt. We need to do things properly in Antigua.
Okay. All right. Well, I know the name. I know Brother John. I don't know if he's referring to the work that's taking place over in the St. Mary's South constituency. because I would have heard that almost everything from public works and that kind of stuff would have gone over there. doing everything. I guess, as I said, leading up to the by-elections is a good thing for some constituencies. Some persons are even contemplating in a joking way. Maybe I'll need to resign and get the work done there. Okay, well, Brother John's supposed to know what he talking about. I think Brother John is into them kind of things there. Building roads and them kind of stuff there. I think Brother John is into that. I think he said in the same thing there that he was doing it for 40 years. So I think Brother John should be knowledgeable into what he's doing there. So you would have to give some attention to what you would have heard him saying, in my opinion anyway, to see if it makes sense. But as he was saying, just a waste of money. Seemingly it's just a waste of money. Alright, let me see what this one here says now.
Yeah, man, the pressure on, and it's shuggy, boogie, bang them like a road mat. So when Shuggy, Layton, and Samantha, all comrades will be running in our kind of hole. Everybody get out, and it's all Shuggy. So I don't think Samantha have the heart to run against Shuggy. There's no way, no how. It just blow unless blow. As I say, tear off everything off of her. Leave her naked as she born.
Hey, look, and listen to Hannah say something. And listen, what I say? I said it in a joking way. And it's not we gone again. Let's go again.
Yeah, man, the pressure on, and it's shuggy, boogie, bang them like a road mat. So when Shuggy, Layton, and Samantha, all comrades will be running in our kind of hole. Everybody get out, and it's all Shuggy. So I don't think Samantha have the heart to run against Shuggy. There's no way, no how. It just blow unless blow. As I say, tear off everything off of her. Leave her naked as she born.
That's funny to me. When analysts say leave a naked, analysts want to give me half a go there. Why did they have to go there about leave naked as a man? Again, this is going back again to this was when he said this, boy. I don't even know when he said that. But this is going back to the drama out there in St. Mary's South. The drama over there in St. Mary's South. That is taking up the discussion joints. Everywhere you go is something to do with St. Mary's South. Everything something to do with St. Mary's South. Let's say people sometimes even go crazy. No, I'm not going to use those words. Sometimes people get all wound up. Over there, over in St. Mary's South. When Shuggy made this, not Shuggy, when analysts made this statement here, I don't believe that the decision was made. Let me say what they say. I don't believe that this was before Senator Marshall decided that she had to step aside for the sake of her family. I don't think this was before that. But since then, so many things have changed, man. So many things have changed. I've heard nothing from the candidate, the Labour Party candidate, from what is happening on the ground. Earlier, I saw that the UPP had put out its schedule. Its schedule leading up to the by-election. Sorry about that. I had a little brain freeze there. Leading up to the by-elections. I haven't seen nothing of that as yet coming from the Labour Party. If they're going to be doing anything in terms of, like what the UPP would have put out. But I'm sure that once out, the information will circulate. And let me just encourage those who have the opportunity to have their voices heard through their votes, to do so. That is your right, and if you choose not to exercise your franchise also, that is also your right. I heard an interesting piece from Shuggy, which way was on though? I don't remember which way was on, but he indicated that they have evidence of they say that they have evidence of cheating, according to the law. That's not allowed according to the Electoral Commissioner, and that they'll be going forward to the courts, win, lose or draw. And as a matter of fact, in one of the news packages for today, that might have come out of from Friday, because I think, what's the name the former speaker, Giselle was on the radio, on Observer, Friday morning, and she indicated that should the UPP gain the government in the future, they possibly will be looking at, it's reasonable to believe that they'll be looking at a section of the electoral law dealing with cheating. Again, it's just for us to wait and watch and see what is happening there. All right, there's just one more that I think I want to. I'm not gonna play all them there that I see they have there. Sorted out, not me. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen at all. What was I gonna go with just now? Let me go with. Come back to here. And let me go with this. Let's go, people. Get the thing in place quickly. I don't want to be going over what you're doing, and Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Like a short summer and just come here, me wonder if you try to tantalize me.
What? Oh, my partner, I get tantalized. Why the world is all. Tantalized. Wonder if you invite more of them, I can see what he see. That I don't want to hear word, I don't want to hear word at all. I want to see what he say and see if any truth in what he say. I don't understand me invite him on the phone program. We not invite him at all. Maybe you want all for yourself. Well, oh good buddy. Boy, you didn't say mouth open and Tory jump right out. Mouth open king and Tory jump right out.
Like a short summer and just come here, me wonder if you try to tantalize me.
Well, a girl invite me by she family. She tell me she living alone, so I could come home. Well, I made me date, and I went up there very late. But as I entered Pata, I was attacked by 3 youngsters, and she tell me, run, short shirt, run. Run for your life, run, shorty, run. Man, remember me and your wife. You better run, short shirt, run. Well, I take me heel in me hand, and a motor car without load. Could stop shorty on the road down the line. Lord, when they attack,
all right, let me just.
I'm frightened to death. I said, well,
all right, I see a number of
I'll take what I get.
What's up here on my stuff in relation to the question that I asked earlier.
I get on my ducks, they cross me back.
About
horse on a racing track, and she telling me run, short shirt.
Person's choices
Run for your
or choice in relation to their leader.
Man, remember me and your wife. You better run, short shirt.
I see 3 here for VC, so VC Bird.
Don't carry out load. Couldn't stop shorty on the road.
2 for Mr. Ball and Spencer.
But I love you too, God. I'm coming back there.
3 for Celeste Bird.
This time if you see me.
And 2 for present Prime Minister.
Behind me, couldn't
make sure that, yes.
I made a signboard, now he know I was.
All right.
In a flat corner, a police by the corner, traffic in, charge the man for fury.
Hey, come here, Tulan.
Run, short shirt.
Beef, I hope that one day they bestow honor on King Upsty. I agree with you 100%.
Man, remember you got a nice wife. You better run, short shirt, run. Well,
I agree with you 100%. I want to hear about
couldn't stop shorty on the road down the line.
Want to hear about short shirt? Definitely your mind goes to Upsty and the late great Mighty Swallow. So I would agree with that 100%, Tulan.
Well, a girl invite me by she family. She tell me she living alone, so I could come home. Well, I made me date, and I went up there very late. But as I entered Pata, I was attacked by 3 youngsters, and she tell me run, short shirt, run.
Run for your life.
Run, shorty, run. Man, remember me and your wife.
Hey, to those persons who WhatsApp.
Run.
Hey, let me just say thank you for staying the course with me tonight.
Man, a motor car without load.
Also, hey, to the silent majority. Those who just listen.
Lord, when they attack me.
Hey, thank you for staying the course with me tonight. Should it be God's will,
Potters, so yes, I'll take what
I'll be back next Saturday night.
I pull out me knife, and I attempt to take a life.
Once it is the Lord's will.
They cross me back, I take off like a horse on a racing track, and she tell me run, short shirt, run. Run, man, run for your life. Run, shorty, run. Man.
Yes, I remember, remember what Monday they said? Monday is going to be nomination day.
I was attacked by 3.
You don't know the summer run when it comes to election time in Antigua. How curious, I'll go, I'll look, I'll see what is what.
Run, short.
Hey, but please, people,
man, remember,
let us keep it clean.
You better run, short shirt.
And as we travel around on the roads, let us be very, very, very careful.
Man, a motor car without load.
And as the thing heat up,
down the line.
Hey, control emotions, people. Don't let emotions get the best of you. You just might end up behind bars.
Lord, when they attack,
Hey, that's just my advice to you.
to death.
So remember,
Well,
hey, to try and keep us safe as possible.
Yes, I'll take what I get.
For the ladies who reside alone, please
Out me knife,
burn the little extra electricity.
life.
Hey, your security is priority number one.
Back I take off like a hawk.
And remember,
Track and shit.
to keep the Almighty God as your guide.
Run, man. Run for
Because once He's in your boat,
run.
that is the Almighty God that is,
Man,
you will be able to smile at the storm.
you better run.
And never, ever, ever forget.
Well, I take me heel in me hand.
Hey, once the Almighty brings you to it,
Oh, Lord.
He will bring you through it definitely.
Don't be lying.
Hey, so until we come together again,
And everything, but I love you too, God. I'm coming out there.
hey, much, much, much love. Take care.
Everybody asking me why I came back in the competition. After all these years, professing to be a Christian, they say at my age I can't make the grade. But of those young boys, I am not afraid. They don't have good diction and clarity. None of them can sing or perform better than me. But like John the Baptist, I am a messenger, bringing a warning to people the world over. There'll come a day of reckoning. And no man will ever get away. I say, there'll come a day of reckoning, when for all our bad deeds we will have to pay. The many wrongs we did in secrecy, we thought were hidden from everybody. They will be all brought to light, and many wrongs will be made right. So fall on your knees and pray, and turn back from your wicked ways. Oh, reward for the good ones, punishment for the bad ones. As long as this earth rolls around the sun, that day must come. What is really disconcerting, the bad exposure our young ones getting, not just from movies, but from many in the community. Our leaders everywhere should set the example. Most are immoral and corrupt and irresponsible. I am so ashamed of their gross dishonesty, ruling by fear and favor, victimizing who disagree. From the laws of their country, they might get away, but they better take heed to what I have to say. There'll come a day of reckoning, and no man will ever get away. I say, there'll come a day of reckoning, when for all our bad deeds we will have to pay. The many wrongs we did in secret, prophecies, predictions say that these will be the conditions. Suicide bombers and terrorist acts are everywhere. Drugs, crime and violence have men in fear. Wars in Afghanistan and Iraq cause many deaths. Talks of peace in the Middle East, but no solution yet. Men like Bin Laden and Saddam face the people here, but everyone will face the master up there. There'll come a day of reckoning, and no man will ever get away. I say there'll come a day of reckoning, when for all our bad deeds we will have to pay. The many wrongs we did in secrecy, we thought were hidden from everybody. They will be all brought to light, and many wrongs will be made right. So fall on your knees and pray, and turn back from your wicked ways. We want for the good ones, punishment for the bad ones. As long as this earth rolls around the sun, that day must come. A man doing right, he will not be afraid of the daylight. But when he is covering down, bet your life he is doing something wrong. It makes no difference if somebody sees. He will pay for his wrongs eventually, just like Adam and Eve when they disobeyed. After 900 years, they still have to pay. So turn back, my friends, and seize the opportunity. Do what is right and live to eternity. There'll come a day of reckoning, and no man will ever get away. I say there'll come a day of reckoning, when for all our bad deeds we will have to pay. The many wrongs we did in secrecy, we thought were hidden from everybody. They will be all brought to light, and many wrongs will be made right. Fall on your knees and pray, and turn back from your evil ways. We want for the good ones, this punishment for the bad ones. As long as this earth rolls around the sun, that day must come.
Located in the capital city of St. John's, Antigua in the Caribbean Sea.
Okay, stop there!
And our transmitter located at the highest point, Buddy Peak in the parish of St. Mary. This is ZDK Liberty Radio International 97.1 FM, the People's Radio Station.